Goodness, please. Let's do. We're already recording. Present tense.
This is a pre-recorded meeting.
I know, right? We're just gonna watch it together. Maybe not. And those on the screen. All right. Good. So we'll get started. Today is February 10th. Can you believe we're in February? And we're gonna get some more snow tomorrow.
Oh,
Then we
good.
can continue our winter. Well, actually, because we're gonna roll right into our conversation about Winterfest, but let's go ahead and just do introductions. That'd be great because we have a new face at the table. I'm very, very excited. But I'm gonna start up on the screen, Tracy, with
Why
you
am I always first?
because you're left. You showed up on my screen.
Tracy Perry. I am the initiatives director for the Katahdin Collaborative.
Welcome.
Thank
Louis,
you.
that was easy.
Yes.
Yes, Louis.
Louis Pelletier. I'm a town councilor.
Nice, Louis. Tom.
Tom Malcolm, I'm the Health and Safety Officer, Code Enforcement Officer for the town of Millinocket.
Mr. Manager, are you able to come on for a minute or 10 seconds?
Give me a second here.
At the very end of the
All
day.
right, let me move over here so I'm looking. Hey, all right. Peter Jameson, town manager here in Millinocket.
Thank you. Jonathan, are you able to come on for 3 seconds?
John Cody, Fire Chief for the town of Millinocket.
Thanks, John. And here in the room,
I'm John Martin, and I do the help desk here at Millinocket Memorial Library.
And I'm Anna Jensen, and I'm the new director of the Millinocket Memorial Library.
good.
Oh, it looks like we have Alyssa here.
We'll have Alyssa. And so I'm Jane Danforth. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm chair of Age Friendly and director of grants and community wellness for Millinocket Regional Hospital. And I'm going to go back up on the screen. Alyssa, we've just gone around to introduce everybody, and lucky you, you're last because you just showed up on our screen.
Perfect. Yeah, so my name's Alyssa Lovering. I am the community case manager for Eastern Area Agency on Aging. I'm based out of their Brewer location.
Thank you for joining us. You were here at our last meeting, if I remember correctly. Very good. Thank you for returning. So I sent out meeting minutes as well as the meeting agenda. And so our very first thing on the agenda is just approval of January 13th meeting minutes. I have one hard copy in the room, but I'm going to look if was any corrections needed, additions, everybody okay with them? So silence, yep. Thumbs up, we're going to go with them. So I'm going to consider them final, and I'll submit them so that they'll be posted on the town website and consider them final. We're going to move right into the Katahdin Snowdown planning update. I know Tom can't be here for the whole meeting, so I want to make sure I get his input on things. Robin wasn't able to join us today. I knew that she's traveling, but she gave me updates on where we are with everything and all the planning. And we're good. I say we're good. The only thing that we still need as far as assistance that day is somebody or somebody's that will help out at the fire pit for a bonfire.
Darn, I'm a firebug. I would have liked that.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got the ask out there, just we haven't got a response. We got a few days to still fill that need since it's this Sunday that is the snowdown. Anybody have any thoughts on who we might reach out to? I know Robin had sent John, our chief, an email. He was going to see if he could get any volunteers. I guess I'm just assuming since we haven't heard back, nobody's.
Yeah, we have a fire meeting tonight. I'm gonna reach out again and see if anybody's available.
Okay. Yeah. So if you know if somebody is available, can you let us know tomorrow? So.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
What are the duties of that position, Jane? I mean, can anybody do it or?
Yeah, so Robin had already submitted for the fire, and with Tom's help, we submitted for the fire permit. So, and we have wood being dropped off between 11 and 11:30. Clint Moore is donating that again. Michelle McGinnis lined that up for us. So, and Tom had let me know that the town is actually making a fire pit for us and laying down the sand and creating that area. So it will be starting the fire, manning the fire during the event.
And Tracy, they,
Yes, sir.
Clint will actually get the fire going. So all it is somebody to be around it, to make sure nobody gets into the fire and, just keep feeding it. We're going with a different avenue. We're not going to use the great big fire pit like, we've used in the past, the old marathon one. Public Works is actually building us one that we'll be able to use ourselves from now on. And it's going to be a lot smaller. I'm hoping it's under 36 inches because John said if we keep it under 36 inches, we won't even need a permit for it. So
Great.
that's really all anybody has to do, just be there to make sure nobody gets into it.
Well, I can do that if no one else steps up.
Thank you to know that we have a backup. I'll still assume that the chief will ask to see if there's anybody
Yep.
from his crew that's interested or willing, but
Yeah, if you could just let me know by Thursday, that'd be fabulous.
Okay.
If I'm the person.
thank you, Tracy.
Yep. Of course.
Yeah, and I know sometimes people that show up down there, that hang around there, will step up at the time and they don't want to commit to it. I want to give a shout out to the Freedom Riders, and I'm realizing Tom had mentioned that we didn't get their logo to get on the flyer. Want to make sure that happens next time, but they've stepped up in a big way like they do for a lot of community events and are going to be there grilling the hot dogs and serving that for us. So other details I'll just mention, just so you know that we have them in place. So Tom has ordered, the hot dogs and condiments from Rideouts and is going to plan to pick those up. Robin has lined up some folks, some of her friends, to man the hot cocoa stand. So we will have hot chocolate. That's good to go. Tom, you had mentioned you think there are 4 tables in the hut. Is that the hut downtown as opposed to the one that we have at the rec site?
All of our stuff is kept at the one at the rec site.
Okay, so I'll have to
The
double
one
check.
downtown, I just have it down there one like for trails for farmers market, and then I take it back over and put it away.
Okay, because Robin and I were in the hut last week and we got the dispensers for the hot cocoa and I don't remember seeing them, but I wasn't looking for them either. So,
I'm gonna check tomorrow.
Okay.
And make sure they're there, but I'm pretty sure they are. I've got a couple more here that we also bought. So
okay, it's because I did notice that the propane tank needed to be filled for the hut to use the grill.
I'm gonna get that filled. That we won't need it because we're using they're using theirs. But
Okay.
Just because you mentioned it, can I ask you a quick question? Have you seen the banner that Barbara was using for the farmers market? Is it still in the storage building at Veterans Park?
it was in the storage building at the hut down at the bandstand. I put it in the corner behind the chair. I believe it's still there.
Okay. Maybe, so do I need to set up a time with you specifically if I want to come get it?
Why don't I get it out, and then when I get it out, and I'll just let you know, and you can come pick it up.
That's even better. Thank you.
If you
I
get
don't
it,
know if it's shoveled out, so I'm gonna have to shovel it out to get to it. But
Yeah, whenever if you remember, it's great. It's not urgent.
okay,
Tom, if you get it out and get it to the other hut, I have a key to the other hut at the rec, so I can coordinate getting it to Tracy as well if that needs to happen. But do you know if the Connect 4 game is where that is? That was one of the outside games that we had set up down there at the rink as well.
I believe that's at the hut at the rec as well.
We got 2 huts going. We just got we got to figure that
Yeah,
out.
I don't keep anything in the hut downtown because there's too many keys floating to it.
Okay, all right. And so the easy ups, I know, isn't this crazy?
Yeah.
The easy ups, because we have 2 different kinds, are accessible to us.
Well, they're all down to the hut at the rec.
Very good, very good. So I'll Robin, because it starts 1 to 3, so we're asking like 11:45 for anybody that's available to meet us down there to put the 2 easy ups up. We'll put one near the hut for the food stuff and the other one over in the track area because Outdoor Sports Institute will be setting up to use one of them over there when they do the skis.
Okay, so that's OSI.
OSI, yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey, I'm not sure.
I didn't know if
about-
it was OSI or Gear Library was doing it, but
It's both.
OSI.
Are they one and the same? Same
I
staff?
don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
They are?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Is there anything else you can think of, we can think of collectively? We need to get continue to circulate through social media. I wish I had thought of it and I could have put an ad in the paper. It's too late now to come out for this week, but we get a push out there. Like you had said, Tom, the weather's looking good for Sunday.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they're saying low 30s, partly cloudy.
And Peter, I don't know if you're listening or you're able to speak as far as the rink being ready, the rink ready, all good to go and you're good with the music set up? So since he cannot come on, I'm assuming.
If he can't get in, Evan was in this morning and he's hoping to do something with it after this snow that
Yeah.
seeing how much snow we get, what he has to do after that.
Sure.
He
sure.
plans on having it ready for the weekend.
Yep. And I know Peter had earlier in an email committed to helping out with the music like he has in the past, setting up the speakers and getting some music going. So, and we got 3 or 4 sleds left over from last year as far as like just like little giveaways. We can do something as far as children's plastic sleds because we had to cancel last year because it was poor weather. Tom, do you know status of the sliding hill?
It still has not been, the ski tow still is not working. Sliding
Okay.
hill is great. They've had the groomer go over it a couple times and it's really good. So, but
Okay.
the tow itself is not working yet.
Sure.
They're waiting for the state to come inspect it.
Okay, yeah, so people can slide as usual or as typical they would in the past. So, yeah, so hopefully, everything will be a go for Sunday. And I've got some extra paper copies, here. I know it's circulating on social media. If anybody, yeah, keep pushing it out, right? Anybody got any other suggestions, as far as
And
getting
it's
the word-
going out in the schools this week, correct?
Yes, Robin dropped flyers off last week at Granite Street. Yep. Yep, I've made some color ones. I say color ones, and I've got some extra. I'll leave them here at the library.
Thanks.
Yeah, so all the children in Granite Street, we're gonna get these to go home. Yes,
Well, a snowstorm is gonna be good enough snow to make snowmen. You ought to get some kids over there and make a few.
that would be pretty cool. Ahead of time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
For the festives. Okay. All right, so I guess the only thing that is lingering is just fire tenders. And we will hear from the chief if he's got anybody that's interested in helping out. If not, we got a backup plan. And I think we're good to go. Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Keep in touch if anything else comes up and I'm sure yeah, I'm happy that we're getting snow, to be honest with you. A little more snow. All right. So that takes us into the next part of our agenda. There was an age-friendly work group meeting a couple weeks ago. There's just a small group of us that got together, as I'd mentioned at our last larger meeting. Well, larger, we're kind of small today. That we were taking this year to really figure out and narrow down our goals and some action steps. And from that one work group meeting, we have done such. We're going to meet again on Friday. One of the first things, I'm trying to look on the screen, I think most of all but a couple of us actually were at that work group meeting. But one of the suggestions was to keep our age-friendly logo the same because that had come up in the past. Do we want to change our name to use the word livable or something? And that small work group said, let's keep age-friendly. We're just starting to brand ourselves, but let's add a tagline so people know that we're about all ages. It's not just because we're an AARP, in the network, people seem to think that we are concentrated on the other end of the spectrum. So I think it was Tracy. I could give you a pat on the back. You said, how about if we say a community for all ages as our tagline? And we all threw our hands up and say, exactly. That's exactly what we need to say. So I did have Samantha, Sam Cody, Design Lab, because they created our logo before. She has worked on sort of, I'm going to say, a prototype for us. I'm going to make suggestions and have her refine it. But I do have a community for all ages. So we will have a tagline added to our logo. So that is one major change or something that we're working towards to give people an update on that. So more to come. I'm going to get a couple more designs from her. I just need to provide her with some feedback from this group. That will happen after we meet on Friday. I have information. Is there somebody else that would like to report out on our work group meeting? Or would you want me to keep talking? That would be Tracy or John. I know Louis and Tom are both there.
I vote for John.
Oh.
That's one vote for John. Who else for John? Louis, put your hand up.
I nominate Tracy.
It's John.
Did you see her? Do you want me to?
No, sure, I can
Do you want
read.
me to? I know I had started those and then she had sent those. Yeah.
So we discussed a number of things, including the updated logo. We talked about building a handy helper program. That has been a discussion for quite a while, but we really want to get into the logistics of that. We're looking at planning a community meal with the intent to kind of use it as a bit of a volunteer drive. We also would like to expand the community garden to kind of serve the food insecurity needs in this area. I think that there was a part of that was also kind of figuring out with the reboot of the farmers market how we might want to connect those things. And then also supporting the Jerry Pond accessibility project that Sufu brought to our attention. So those were those items.
Yeah, those higher level ones. Well, also continuing with the 3 events that we have started with, really probably getting building committees for those. Yeah. So the the snow down, which is going on this Sunday, the community cleanup and the 5K. Yeah. And we figured we thought we really do need an action plan or a project plan like as a filler for this year to keep us on track and some timelines. But that will sort of narrow our focus, knowing the big thing that we really do need is volunteers for each and everything. And, a case in point just today, trying to get ready for this weekend. You want to add anything, Tracy?
No, great job, John. I'm so happy I voted for you. Yeah. The only thing that I want to add is I did send that out, but I am attending the AARP event called Getting There Together. It's about transportation, and I'm happy to bring back notes from that. It's just been something that we've been discussing as far as transportation, and that's something that is definitely something that I think about on a daily basis. So, just wanted to let people know that I'm happy to be the person that brings back notes from that to this group.
So is that a webinar or are you going in person?
Okay. No, I'm not going in person. Webinar.
Okay. Yeah. And I had that on my summary notes that transportation is always on our radar. To do what we can when the opportunity arises. So I appreciate that you're doing that.
Yeah. And I think also adding on to what John said about the community garden, and there's been comments before in the group about food delivery or transportation of food to people who are unable to either get to the grocery store or have access to food. So somehow wrapping that all up,
Yeah.
bringing in partners like the East, you know, that
East-
acronym that I never
Eastern-
can get. Yep.
Eastern Area Agency on Aging.
It's so
EAAA.
long. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
So that's all I have. Yeah. And I would definitely agree with developing work plans and timelines around that.
Mhm.
And really kind of figuring out who are the key partners and the bus drivers. So
Me too. Louis and Tom, anything to add to that?
Nope.
Yep. Very good.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, yeah, just know that we're moving this bus along. We got a bunch of bus drivers right now, which I really appreciate everybody's work, teamwork. And I will thank those that attended the last council meeting because the committee was recognized. Amber had sent me, she wants me to send some bullet points so we can get something in the next the newsletter, the community newsletter. So I'm gonna make sure I get those to her this week. So we're trying to get some sound bites out there and some recognition for the good work we're doing. I think we can just move right along to member updates.
Yeah.
And if there's anybody here in this room that has anything to share as we consider member updates.
Our biggest
Um,
update is that we have a new
oh.
director.
Yeah, very good.
yay.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Andrew Jensen, ladies and gentlemen.
very good.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I'm still in the phase of trying to meet everybody and have, I'm happy to have individual meetings with anybody who wants to come talk to me. And I know I've been reaching out to some folks for individual meetings. Tracy and I met yesterday. Thanks for helping orient me. So
Very
yeah,
good.
I'm here to try to learn everything that I can,
Very good.
get
And
to
we-
know everyone.
And I look forward to getting to know you as well. Great, thank you. I'm looking up on the screen.
Well, I mean, I don't want to steal John's thunder, but I did want to say welcome to Anna. Thank you so much for making time to speak with me yesterday. And I just am happy that you're here. So welcome, welcome. The Katahdin Strong heating emergency fund, cresting the hill to $40,000 raised. And there was something on New Center, Maine about it. And unfortunately, apparently everyone was not available. So it landed on my shoulders. Thank goodness for Kyle from East Mill Credit Union that he kind of stepped into, which was amazing. But we did get it out there. And I just want to thank the partners, the library, John, the churches that are involved. There's really some great energy. Our Katahdin, of course, the town. So it's pretty amazing that this little group has been able to last year we raised $12,000 and now we're almost at 40. If we can close the year out, the heating year out with getting to our goal of 50, that's amazing. And we're going to put some flyers up throughout town in the next week. And so, if you can donate and if you want to pass it along to friends, that's amazing as well.
Thank you, Tracy. You did a great job.
Yes.
Great job. Yes, you did.
Thank you for braving the cameras on all of our behalf.
Yeah,
So uncomfortable.
it was very, very good. Yeah, and I know it was pulled together in Paige,
Yes.
Yeah.
Paige Holmes.
Paige Holmes.
Yes.
Yep, who's led the charge for us. She's done awesome.
Yes, she has.
And it's so exciting. I've steered some people to utilize the fuel assistance, so I'm so thankful that it's there. And I know I've gotten emails, and I know John probably has too, for people that have been in need. So it is meeting a great need, and there's still a great need. So yeah, no, so glad been successful.
I can add for that I'm the one that updates the resource guide for Eastern area, so I can definitely make sure that one doesn't sound familiar to me, so I can make sure that we have it on there for anyone who might call in from that area.
Very good. Anything else we need to bring forward to this committee for this meeting? I did see, in January 29th, the Lincoln News, there was an article as far as Millinocket Fire Department offering free fire extinguishers to residents. And it did give a shout out to age-friendly Millinocket. I'm hoping that initiative is going well. I don't know if there's an update there, Chief, that you're able to give on all the great work you're doing.
Yeah, so that's gone really well. I believe as of this morning, we have 35 fire extinguishers left.
wow.
So not very many left. So we've seen a huge turnout the opening week that we begin that program. People coming in, getting them. We've only had to deliver maybe a handful of those who weren't able to come in person, and huge response on that. So great to see that we were able to use the leftover money for that. It was another need that we identified, especially during the home safety surveys that people just didn't have in their homes. So that's gone really well. We've got a few the CO / smoke alarms left available as well. And we continue getting calls on a weekly basis for those. So the crew just got back here probably 10 minutes ago doing a install as well as providing a fire extinguisher and a home safety survey. So
Wow.
crew goes out usually 20 to 30 minutes at a house with the install home safety survey, and then they move on there to another install if there's one. If not, they head back home. So but we've had great response. So
That's great.
Yeah. And it was great that, like you said, we were able to get 100 of each. So that's a nice quantity for our little town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Thank you for all of that work.
Well, that recent fire in Wynn, I think really, highlights the need. Those people only woke up because they had a smoke alarm going off, and it's tragic that that house was basically a total loss, but thankfully there was no loss of human life in that. So I'm very grateful that this program is available in our community.
yeah, no, it's great to have that. The install they did today resulted in a CO alarm that we had late last week of a faulty alarm that was outdated. So that was,
Yeah.
our response was we can do an install. We had them available. So
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know how our funders like to hear those stories. I know you, and thank you for the report that you did send based on those funds. That it was very well received. Very well received. All right. Anything else to be brought forward? Then I look forward to those that can be at the Snowdown this Sunday. I'll be there. And for people that can help set up like 11:45-ish, we'll be down there setting up with everything starting at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I thought I had another update and it's gone. It's gone. Those on the work group, we are going to meet here Friday at 10 o'clock before the Heating Alliance, and those others that are on the other work group before the Heating Alliance meeting at 11. So I'll see some of you again on Friday. And our next meeting date will be Tuesday, March 10th at 2 p.m. And with that, at 2:30, I'll give you back the next 30 minutes of this hour, and thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. See you, Louis. See you, everybody.
Take care.
Thank you. See everyone later.
All right.